What's up, y'all? It's KB, episode 2. Welcome back to episode 2 of Kicking It with KB. I'm here with my man Mitch, who owns JUSTTRAPBRAND. What's up, bro?
What's good? What you doing?
Hey, so I'm about to show y'all a little bit of his story. You're gonna get to know a little bit of his background, how he came up about the JUSTTRAPBRAND, and you know how he running things in Florence, South Carolina, man. And about to take over South Carolina. So, first question first. What made you start the JUSTTRAPBRAND clothing?
Well, I got into clothing in 2014. It was just an idea. It was just an idea from my brother in Chicago. He just was like, he wanted to do a t-shirt brand and shit. At that time, I was coming off club business, and I had a rise and fall of the club business. And I was looking for something else, another opportunity. My bro came up with the idea, he said he wanted to do it. So the first brand we started was called Dope, the Only Pure Elevation. And we did that for like a year, to like 2015, maybe 2016. And then it started slowing up a little bit. So that's how I got into making custom clothes. And as I was into the custom clothes, you know what I'm saying, just keeping my self busy with that, I came up with the JUSTTRAPBRAND, playing around in Atlanta and playing around with the word trap, you know what I'm saying, just, shit was just born like that in 2017. JUSTTRAP came about, you know what I'm saying, for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you a question, how you transition from the Dope to JUSTTRAP, because I had scrolling your Instagram just to get a brief of where you came from. Some people start off with different brands, then they come to a whole other brand.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to, I was gonna surprise you with that, but you already had introduced it.
Because it's like, I'm glad you did the research though, but yeah, it's like
I never mean it like the only pure elevation.
I left those pictures up there because that was like the foundation for this shit. You know what I'm saying? That was like the beginning of where we came from with it. So in the only pure elevation at the time we started, we was like on some, legalize the weed campaign type shit, and that's the only pure elevation. You know what I mean? Like if you getting how something like all this other stuff is, manufacturing stuff. We different. So that's what we was on campaigning with that, and it did good. And then we started just putting it out there to whatever it is that elevates you, whatever it is that pushes you to elevate, not just the cannabis campaign. And it just really got slow. And I've been an entrepreneur. I've been trying to find my way since 2008. I ain't had a job since 2008. So when the stuff got slow for me with the brand, I was just trying to find another way to do something else and keep it going. And I started finding a liking for clothing, so that's why I was doing custom apparel. But then, JUSTTRAP just came up, and really when JUSTTRAP came, it's like it came hard. Like when people start buying my first classic tee, it's like it just started going crazy. And it was like I knew that this is the one right here, like this one right here, going to go places, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get that same feeling about the Dope. I had good sales, don't get me wrong, but it was really local. It was it wasn't impacting the masses, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So that's the JUSTTRAP, I just kind of knew it was the one, the way people kind of gravitated to. It was so simple, man. I had a 4-inch graphic on the t-shirt, 2 words, JUSTTRAP, 4 inches, but it was simple, but the meaning was powerful because everybody took a different, depending on what you did, you know what I'm saying? That's how you took the brand. So it was the strippers, man, that's they trap, you know what I'm saying? The hustlers, you know what I'm saying? Even the workers, you know what I'm saying? So it was they started latching on to it, man. It was all from them.
All right, so question 2, the name JUSTTRAP, how you came up with that?
Well, the word trap is a word of the culture, you know what I'm saying? It's everybody's saying trap this, trap that. JUSTTRAP is more like a call to action, you know what I'm saying? JUSTTRAP is like a campaign, it's a lifestyle. It's really telling you, yo, man, just hustle, you know what I'm saying? Just work hard and win more, you know what I'm saying? Just because everybody got some of this trap, some trap this, trap that, but it's JUSTTRAP is you know what I'm saying? Go get out here and get it, man. Go out here and work hard, win, you know what I'm saying? Do whatever it is you're doing. Just trap hard, you know what I'm saying? Till you see that, that motion. Then when you see that motion, keep working your move. That's really what it is. It's just a hustler. It's my life, you know. It's just a lifestyle thing, you know what I'm saying?
So question 3, for all my subscribers and anyone out there watching this interview, what do you have like for as like business advice on like, you know, they're trying to start something or they're trying to, you know, be a producer or trying to do this or do this, like whatever they're trying to start or like invest their money into to make money back?
Keep going. That's all. I'ma always say this, and they heard me say it before, but it's like you gotta keep going. G. Like whatever it is, people do stuff temporarily. You know what I'm saying? Like they might do this, and I ain't saying don't like change to something new. Like if you really know something ain't working and it ain't working, but you gotta work these moves. You know what I'm saying? It's like an artist. They put out a song, and then I'm not telling you to stop recording. But you gotta work one song before you keep on making the whole. You gotta work one album before you make 2, 3, 4, 5. You put out one album now, then you got a new one out next month. Keep making music, but you ain't even, only 5 or 10 people heard your first album. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't even reached enough people rushing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just work it out, you keep moving, you know what I'm saying? Keep on going, stay consistent, you know what I'm saying? Keep pushing towards the objective or the mission that you're trying to get. And it's gonna pay off, man. A lot of times people just quit prematurely, people stop early, you know what I'm saying? Don't stop, you know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna tell you. Don't stop, it's the best way. And don't be scared too, because scared is another thing. When people scared to invest or scared to make a move, people always talking about, I'm gonna do it when the time is right, or when I get this amount of money, when I get that. Me and my bro started with 6 sweatshirts, bro. We started, and after we got the 6 sweatshirts, that was $150 a piece. We paid $300 for 6 sweatshirts. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's really what we started with. And after that, we came up with some more money and got a 50-pack of t-shirts. But we started somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't just sit around like, man, I gotta get 1,000 shirts. You know what I'm saying? Just waiting. You gotta just do stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So like, to piggyback off what you said, like, I was gonna ask you, like how much merch did you start with? So like off the 6 sweat shirts, like did y'all, as soon as y'all got that money back, did y'all like reinvest it? Like as soon as y'all got it back?
When we got the 6 sweatshirts, bro, all right, just to tell you a little bit about the story in the beginning, back in 2013 going to 2014 when I started with the dope. I went to New York and I met some lady that was a seamstress. I was just I didn't know nothing about clothes. I never had a passion growing up like I'm gonna do clothes. Never had none of the clothes was never in my foresight. I used to be doing film and all that stuff, and that's what I thought I was gonna be doing. But the clothes thing, when I went to New York, I went on a mission. I found this lady in New York, this seamstress, and she took, I'll never forget, because it was September when I went to New York, and we didn't get those 6 sweatshirts back to like January of the following year. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we lost morale about it and everything. Like, we was down and out about it. Then we finally got it, the sweatshirts. All we did was rock them. We just put them on and we gave people like the look. We took pictures in them, and we never made any money off them 6 sweatshirts. But what we did after that, we got our momentum back, and then we hustled up some more money and put some more money together. That's when we got that first 50-pack. And that first 50-pack, I never forget, I didn't have tags in the first 50-pack. It had Hanes tags in the t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? And my bro, he was real down about that part too, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really like that shit, all the Hanes tags. No, I ain't like it either. But we had just vowed after that, like we wasn't gonna do that no more. And we flipped the pack. We went down to Myrtle Beach. He flew down here. We went to Myrtle Beach. It was around bike week time when we really got that 50-pack. And we down there dumped all 50 of them at bike week, and whatever was left, we sold them when we got back. And we went right back in, and from there it was like, we kept going. Like, we just kept going. My bro kind of fell off from it with me, and he went to starting his HVAC business and stuff in Chicago. So he kind of like got off the clothes business, and he went and did his own thing. But I had just like kept going with the clothes, man, and that's why we here right now. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
For real.
All right. So, question number 5, like at the beginning stages of like Just Trap, all right, you getting motivation, like you getting emotion, and like people starting to know about it. Like, what were some of the emotions like you was going through? Like, man, I'm trying to get to here, I'm trying to get to this level. Like, you feel like you're back against the world, like nobody not rocking the brand and nobody not supporting it. Like,
man, like when it was been a lot of times where it was like I went through every different emotion like you can think about, you know what I'm saying? Just like Nipsey said it best, I went through every emotion except for quitting, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was like, yeah, like that's not a lie, you know what I'm saying? That's true, like, cause in this clothing business, especially when you got your own brand, it's like nobody not guaranteed to buy this. It's like nobody's not like owes you to buy this. Like okay, your friends and family, you might have a few people that do their friends and family stuff, but you already, and I always knew because I came to South Carolina alone with just my mom and my brother, and I've been here for a while, and I made my way from being from Chicago, growing up and going to high school, everything in Chicago, and all the rest of my family. I don't have no family here to buy my shit. I don't have no family to be the ones to like, so I've been a long time alone, you know what I'm saying? And I learned how to be alone and like understand what's, you know, what's going on with people and understanding nobody don't owe me stuff. So even when I wasn't getting the support, you know, I just bottled it up and used it as like fuel to target like other people and to keep going, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, man, my back was always, it was always stacked against me, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't never like, for me, like a layout, like laid out with a red carpet rolled out, like, yo, here go the path, yo, just walk that joint, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna make it happen. It was always the obstacles and stuff, and it was always dealing with those obstacles alone, really. And you know, I got my wife, she was with me throughout a lot, the last 10 years of my career, whatever, but she was building her career as a nurse and doing her thing as well, you know what I'm saying? So we like was doing separate things. She's not like a business partner with me, you know, and it's been times that she just didn't understand what the sacrifices I was making either, you know what I'm saying? Like, and she was doing her thing, like trying to become a successful, get her nursing. Nah, even from this day though, it's like the obstacles still go on, you know what I'm saying? The challenges, it still is, you know what I'm saying? It's still the obstacles that'll make you wanna give up. Like if I just think back to the beginning of this year right here, at my other store that I had before this one, the landlord sold the whole building, right? And some other people came in. And they came in with a vengeance. Like I've been there for 5 years right there. And they came in like with all of this new lease, this new everything. And you know, it put me in a position of uncomfortableness for a minute. I was uncomfortable for month after month, like, because I didn't feel like my business would stay. I didn't know what they was gonna do. It's just another challenge of the game, you know what I'm saying? But it forced me to do what I did right now and come up with something better, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never been the one to fold or go down. You know, like, yeah, I can just pack it up and go back home. Ain't no going back home. How you get a store and go back home? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that works. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how that works. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we did. We got a better store. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But yeah. And man, we live in the Just Trap store. Also, anything customs, man. We're in the showroom right now. Brand new showroom. We've been for like a month, man. This is where it's at, man. We got other brands in here besides Just Trap Brand. So, you know, we got displays on the wall. We got the Just Trap Lounge over here. It's pretty much where the Just Trap section is. And it's still under construction, by the way. Next time y'all come in here, might be looking a little different. We still doing our lounge area right over here. We got the Just Trap merch. We got all our accolades from local awards and all of that stuff. Over here we just got the counter, the front checkout area and all of that stuff, man. The TV just for entertainment, just to create a vibe, you know, it's just a vibe. We finally got us a dressing room. We ain't had this at the old store, so we got a nice dressing room for all the ladies and dudes. Man, y'all need to know what size y'all wear. I'm tired of y'all asking me to try on stuff. That's not cool unless it's some pants or something that you really need to try. Like, stop it, man. It's for ladies, man. We got the dressing room with the mirror and all that in there, man. The light and mirror. The doors closed. I have them propped open, but they closed. Then on this side of the store, man, this is where our employees only come. But we got the shop over here, man. That's where we bust down that custom work and help niggas build their brand, doing embroidery, DTG, and all type of other stuff right here. And we produce a lot of our own stuff right here along with our factory, man. This shop, man, it's anything customs in the Just Trap store, man. You rocking with Just Trap Brand.
So question number 6, what were, like, at an early stage, what were some ways how you would market, like, your brand? Like, some things you would do, like, to get it to reach a bigger audience?
I use a lot of Instagram for my marketing, but for Just Trap, like what I did when I first was starting, man, like I always targeted, and I get the salsa, it doesn't matter, but I always targeted certain people, you know what I'm saying? I targeted, like, at first, like I said, the trap, I targeted the trappers, you know what I'm saying? I went for the dancers, the entertainers, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew that they were hustlers, and I knew that they would make videos for me. They would make guys look at them, you know what I'm saying? They would do like all of the things that I need to get people attention and eyes on my merch. So what I did was put it on booties and cuties, you know what I'm saying? And then that was my first marketing. And what I did was target strangers. I didn't, only like 2, maybe 3 South Carolina girls that I even like attempt to like do this, because I'm giving this away for free. So in this clothing business, you're gonna have to give away some stuff. You're gonna definitely have to give away some stuff, but you got to target who you're giving away to and make giveaways make sense for you, because everything you're giving away, you had to pay for in some form or fashion. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't free to you, it's free to them. You know, so I need some work out of them for it. So what I used to do was target the dancers at first, and I started making like the booty shorts and crop tops and things like that. And I would just hit the damn, I'll make a copy and paste message with the same message to everybody. Make it sound good. I copy and paste about 20 of them. And I found them by just searching Instagram, searching strip club pages in different states, you know what I'm saying? Houston, y'all rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But for real, like I targeted a lot of dancers at first, and then sent them merch. They did what they did. The ones who didn't, I disregarded them. The ones who did, I stuck with them. And then that was my first wave, just marketing like that and just really growing. That's how I grew my Instagram organically. And I'm only at like finna hit 13K, but then you know how hard it is to get 13K organically without cheating or buying. Like it ain't easy at all. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely like what I was doing to get exposure, and it was just like organic, because the people wasn't, you know, a lot of times girls were charging for this shit. I ain't never paid nothing. Every one of them that I wanted to get something to, they wanted to wear it. They wanted the merch. It was like they believed in the merch, like they wanted it. So it was easier. It was, some people I would have paid, but I never offered to pay. I would tell any brand, when you're doing this, you might have to pay sometime. If you feel it's worth it, pay. But I never ever offered to pay. I always offered the merch as a trade. You know what I'm saying? And if they liked your merch, they would do it for free. If they don't really like your merch, or sometimes they might like your merch, and the first time they might want a couple of dollars, you know what I'm saying? But if they really like your merch after that, it'll ease up. But like at first, people just doing their business, you know what I'm saying? It's just business, it ain't personal. So I ain't take it as that, you know what I'm saying? But that's just what I did at first. And then the second wave of marketing, I targeted the video directors, you know what I'm saying? The camera guys, but I targeted like the ones like in Atlanta and the ones that shoot like artist videos, not like A-list artist videos, but the people that shoot like Fujianos and people like that. I targeted those directors, and I got to those sets, and I got to around those people, and that's how I started getting, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I mean? Like, it was all organic, man. The directors liked it, the crew members and the camera niggas liked this shit. They hustling. You know what I'm saying? So.
Alright, question number 7. At what point, like, did you realize like all the hard work was starting to pay off? When
I looked at the QuickBooks and it was more than 5 figures, it was 6 off of t-shirts. That's when I knew it was paying off. You know what I'm saying? When I looked at the fucking QuickBooks another year and it was 6 again, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, you know what I'm saying? It was like up again, more thousands, you know what I'm saying, off of t-shirts, and that's when I knew it was real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at the numbers, man, like the QuickBooks, they ain't gonna lie. Like, I filed taxes on this shit. I filed, you know what I'm saying, all of that. So this is my livelihood, and this shit don't lie. Even though all of the 6 figures and all this is not gross income, anybody out there in the YouTube world that know the difference between gross and net, you know what I'm saying? I mean, not net income, excuse me, it's gross income. And those are 2 different things, you know what I mean? But to see that you grossed that much in sales, you sold that much stuff, merch. Even though if you had to put money back in and you invested in this and you invested in that, you actually sold this much amount of stuff to people, to strangers. This wasn't my friends. This wasn't nobody that owed me any bad. This was strangers. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I really knew, like, man, this shit for real. And that's when I knew, like, keep going for real, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because they buying it and they don't have to buy it. They don't owe me nothing. You know what I'm saying? They buying it because they want it. So, and I feel like the world still ain't on yet. It's still like, even though I made, like, 6 figures ain't nothing to this. $1 billion world. You know what I'm saying? It's $1 billion land, man. It's the land of the billions, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like the first couple steps. Like when you get to 6 figures, you just hopped off the porch. You know what I'm saying? Like you just jumped off the porch. You ain't shit, nigga. Like that's how I look at it. It's accomplishments, and I appreciate the blessings. But at the same time, if for you out there in the world and you thinking that 6 figures is a lot, or that's something that should not be anything other than a proud moment and then acceleration in your back, it should be nothing else but a moment. And then like, let's get more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That's what it should be. It should be the hunger for more. When you get 6, you should want 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it should be, because we got to get up there. We got to create wealth for the generation. You know what I'm saying? Not just right now. So that's how I look at it, man. Yeah.
So question number 8, what was the process of, like, for you to open your own store, like the first store opening?
Man, I started off in my bedroom. After the bedroom, I was in my bedroom for approximately 4 to 6 months maybe. And then from the bedroom, I got an opportunity to get in the same building where my other store was on 3rd Loop, in the same plaza. It was like a suite that had a bunch of little offices in it that was like small little cubicles. And I was so deep in my bedroom, because like I said, I was doing the custom work. It wasn't always my brand at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like my brand dope was doing good, but custom work really like what made me get up out the crib. It was because I started doing stuff for other people, and that started really picking up, and that made me get out the car. I was like, damn, I'm sleeping in the room with vinyl cutters and vinyl material out on the floor and shit. I'm like, I need something else. So I got an opportunity to get this little cubicle, and I just started using the cubicle for a meeting place to just bring. I still had the machines at home, but I used to just meet people at the little building and have them pick up their orders at the building. That was my little location. From that location, in the same landlord, he came up with 2 of the little cubicles that was side by side. I said, man, let me get both of those, give me a bigger space. So I got both of the cubicles that was side by side, made a whole door in the wall, and I had one larger cubicle, and I brought my machines over there. And I started doing everything from right there. It was my first little location. All this is in the span of a 1-year time. You know what I'm saying? And then 2 months after being there, that he came to me and said, man, I'm getting a suite open down the way, and it's 2,400 square foot, and if you want it, you can get it. And at that time, bro, I didn't even know I was going to be able to afford to pay for 2,400 square feet, or even have enough shit to you know what I'm saying, even put up in there. It was like, yo, but I'm always one of those, I always been one of those people to just do stuff and figure it out later. You know what I'm saying? Like if I want to do something, I just do it. I don't think about, man, what is this and that. I just do shit and figure it out. So I did it, and I figured it out. And I got my man, Cosmic Soul. I knew he was doing his thing from the crib and online. When I had that big store, I went and hollered at bro, and I said, bro, I got an opportunity, man, where we can get a store, and come check it out. And you know, he ain't have a store at the time either. He was up at the crib with it. And he came over there and was like, he saw the vision, and that was 2017, man. And we did that for 5 years, man. We did that to just now, to like, I just moved from there 2 weeks ago. Like, that was it, man. So that's how that was the timeline. But all of the store thing kind of really happened within like a year span. Everything from the room to the 2,400 square feet was in like a calendar, one calendar. And it was really like not planned. It was like, you know how sometimes you sit down and really like plan out, like, yo, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do. I never had a fucking plan, bro. I never had a business plan. I never had a blueprint. I never had nothing but hustle and drive. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ever had was that. You know what I'm saying? When I say I'm going to do something, I just did it. You know what I'm saying? I just tried to do it, and I just researched. I went on YouTube. I learned how to make teachers off YouTube. Everything I'm doing right now, I learned it off YouTube. I went to school for film, waste money. I ain't getting no money off the shit right now. I'm not getting a dime off it. got a bill off that. I got a bill for it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting a dime off of it. So, man, it just like, I don't know. I just did what I needed to do, I guess, man. I continue to do it right now, like today, and it's just what keep me going, just like knowing like I just got to do what I got to do.
Question number 9, what makes Just Trap Brand stand out from any other brand that's in South Carolina or all over the U.S.?
Well, what makes Just Trap Brand stand out from all the brands in South Carolina? There's a lot of good brands in South Carolina. I think that Just Trap is in the PD area, in the region that I'm in. I think we like a forefather or some shit. We like the shit that I've done. Like it. I remember when I started doing this, it wasn't a lot of people doing what I'm doing right now. When I started back in 2014, it wasn't that many people that was doing their own thing right here in the PD. Like in other places, I'm sure it was. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't that many. So we was like in the forefront of it. We inspired a lot of shit to go on. So I just feel like, man, I don't think that we that much different than the brand in itself, because it's streetwear. It's just, you know what I'm saying, it's urban streetwear. It's a message brand. I just feel like our message is strong, and I feel like our hustle is different. I feel like our hustle, the hustle that I got was set it aside from other brands. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not doing that much different merch than anybody. We got a strong message. People resonate with the message, but I got the guts and the hustle and the fucking guts, man, because it take guts, it take courage to motherfucking do what they doubt you for. You know what I'm saying? It take that, you know what I'm saying, to do what, when you starting out stuff, like people believe in me now, but at the beginning they didn't, even the close people to me. My mama believed in me now, she didn't in the beginning. She probably didn't believe I was gonna do what I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like my granny and them either. You know what I'm saying? They believe now because they watch it, they witness and bear witness to this shit. You know what I'm saying? But at first they didn't really think. They would have probably preferred if I took a stabler route and kept a job or something. You know what I'm saying? Because all those hard times when I was trying to figure it out, they knew that I wouldn't have had to went through them if I just had a regular old job or something. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was set us aside, man. It's just I'm willing to do whatever it takes, man. And if you want to come up, I don't even want to say compete, but if you want to be considered with the elite, you got to do whatever it takes. And I still feel like just to be on the up and ups, man, because I love to go around places like the rest of the world. I feel like we got a long way still to go to compete with the brands of the world, because I go to shows like Magic and big trade shows, and I see big brands and I see what they doing. So that makes me like, like, yo, you did a lot, but you still, you just passed one level. It's a lot more levels, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's all it is, man. And I'm willing to keep going.
So, last question 10. Like, all right, so like, for people who like have like businesses already established, but you know, just need the motivation or just the hustle to keep like being great and just keep trying to level up. Like some words you got for them? Any words? Cause you know, like you might stop before you get to a peak, and next year might be your peak, but you stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people that stop.
There's a lot of people that stop. Don't stop.
Coronavirus had too. A lot of people that stop.
I mean, coronavirus.
It's like 50-50, but you still could. You could have networked through social media.
Something, you know, I feel like you could have, because I did. You know what I'm saying? So if I got the same 2 legs and 2 arms that the rest of the people, if you're not disabled or handicapped, it was a way to do something. Of course, coronavirus, the pandemic, it messed up things like how we know it, but it helped a lot of stuff too, man. It helped, man. I made more money in the pandemic than I did out the pandemic, because the pandemic gave the community money. Once the free money started going to the community, the consumers consumed the goods that they've been wanting to consume before when they didn't have enough money to. When they got some free money to do it now, they bought more of the shit they wanted to buy. So I feel like, man, whatever, man, like I feel like the coronavirus has showed me, like, man, yo, you gotta adapt to everything, man. Whatever comes your way, whatever in business and life, in this world, we're gonna get thrown all type of obstacles. We're gonna get thrown like shit gonna come in front. Like you might be driving smoothly on your path, and somebody might be in front of you, and somebody fly off their truck and hit your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this is how life is. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like stuff, unexpected stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be ready to grind through everything. You have to be ready to face all challenges and not quit, because the quitting is the difference between me and you. You know what I'm saying? The difference between me and anybody else is I ain't gonna quit.
All right.
Never. No matter what you do, no matter how you come, no matter what happened to me, I'm not gonna quit, because I know that if I quit, I don't have nothing else. So I'm not quitting because of you, the next person. I'm not quitting because I know I don't got nothing else to quit. When I get something else to quit, like when I get like real estate, a portfolio and shit, man, niggas can have this close shit.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Because on the last note, just in case anybody's watching Kickin' It with KB and you're a big time investor and you're looking for something you want to buy, I don't have any personal attachments to Just Trap Brand. For the right price, anybody can have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is business for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not, it's nothing else but business. So till the next time, I'll quit when I sell this motherfucker and jump to some new bigger plans. You know what I'm saying? Like my real estate portfolio. You feel me? But nah, that's what's up though, man. I appreciate it, G.
Man. But hey, appreciate y'all for watching the interview, man. Make sure y'all watch the whole interview. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all go cop some Just Trap merch. And the same, make sure y'all cop the Wave clothing line merch as well. Link in the description box. Both gonna be down there, as well as both Instagrams. So make sure y'all check both of those websites out. Copy some merch, and hey, stay tuned. This was episode 2 of Kickin' It with KB, featuring Mitch, from the owner from Just Trap. Hey,
that's what it is.
until next time, man.